This is today's talk where we meet people, create memories, and explore opportunities every Tuesday and Thursday of the week.
Emoji.
Yes. Hey guys, what's up? This is Mika again, and you are watching episode 17. Yes, you heard that right. Episode 17 of today's talk, where we meet people, create memories, and explore opportunities every Tuesday and Thursday of the week. Today, we are going to explore the higher education sector of Australia, and what better way to do it than to feature an institution who awarded us with a Team Excellence Award. Let's get started by welcoming our guest from the Australian Catholic University. So again, guys, for this afternoon, I am delighted to do another episode of today's talk. And now we have our lovely guest here in the office. So, hi, Jakki. Good afternoon.
Yes, hi Mika. Okay, hi everyone. My name is Jacqueline. So I'm the in-country manager for Australian Catholic University.
All right. So, guys, as you can see, we have an award here, the Team Excellence Award, which we got from ACU. So if you can kindly tell us a little bit of information about this award.
Yes. So about last year, when we hosted the Agent Awards, of course, we wanted to give awards to our key agents, and Infinity being one of them. Okay, so this was basically based on 2024 to 2025 numbers. But as of year to date, Infinity has quite grown. So I would say this is very outdated because you guys have leveled up much more. So basically, the team excellence is just our observation from ACU, seeing how well your team is organized basically in doing the processes for applications, how you treat the students, and basically, of course, like numbers-wise as well. So that's why Team's Excellence Plus wanted to add, since you guys have so many offices around the Philippines, right? I do see quality in every single office, how connected you guys are in every office. So yeah, Team Excellence.
Yeah, thanks so much for that award. And it's actually a pleasure for us to work closely with the team at ACU. So now let's talk about ACU po. What can you offer to international students?
Cool. So I'll start off with the accessibility. Right, so Australian Catholic University, we have a wide range of options for our campuses, right? So the biggest ones are always in North Sydney, Melbourne, and Brisbane. And we have options for regional campuses, which is Canberra. We have Ballarat in Victoria, and we have Strathfield and Blacktown in New South Wales. So it's good. So if a student prefers to stay at this area, if they have family, or if they want, like basically the advantages of studying at a regional campus, they can do that. But if they want more of like a big city campus life, they can choose our city campuses as well. Plus, we have a overseas campus in Rome, Italy. So this one, it's not really open for student recruitment. But our current students, also international students, have opportunities to experience retreats or a semester in Rome. Yeah, so it's a good deal.
All right. So please take note, guys, that they have various campus locations across Australia. And the good thing is they offer not just a city campus for you. If you would like to go regional, which would be very helpful for you, especially those who are looking into staying in Australia long term. Because if you stay in a regional area, you get that regional advantages, additional year for your postgraduate work permit, and of course, when it comes to permanent residency later on, better opportunities for you. All right, so about the programs offered by ACU po, because you're a higher education provider, and usually for higher education institutions, they have a lot of study areas. So we would like to know more about these study interests.
Okay. So for study interest, ACU has always been very popular with nursing.
Yes.
Since I handle the Philippine market, I could really see nursing makes up a whole bunch, like almost 50% of applications in itself. So nursing is always popular with Year 12 graduates and also students who have completed secondary background. Okay, and for Year 12 students, I've seen growth in interest in psychology, biomedical science, and recently teaching in one of our specializations for special ed secondary. And then for masters, I've seen growth in interest for Master of IT, MBA always, and of course Master of Public Health and Social Work. Yeah, so I would say those are the popular ones.
All right. So there are a lot of programs available at ACU, and if you would like to know more about the best option for you guys, you can always book a consultation with Infinity. And of course, Jakki is also based in the Philippines, so she can also do one-on-one consultation if you would like to do that with her. And in terms of the community at ACU, the student mix, so we would love to know more po kung sino ba yung mga magiging classmates ng mga international students natin from the Philippines.
Yes. So, of course, ACU, it has great international presence, right? But I would say, it's not majority international students. But in general, what my bosses onshore would always say is that you will get the feel of studying in a Australian university, right? So you get to experience that, campus life in Australia, but also having communities of international students present as well, whether it be Filipinos or other nationalities as well.
All right. So I would just like to ask this question because from your name itself, Australian Catholic University.
Yes.
So is it exclusive to Catholics or not really?
Yes.
Because that can be a misconception for some.
Yes, that's true. That's true. I will be honest, it is something that I stumble upon on a lot when I speak to mostly younger students. But yes, given by the name, it's not exclusive to only Catholic.
Yes.
Like members and all of that. I myself am not. Yeah, so it's just within the history. Basically, around the mid-1800s, the Catholic order set us up to produce some nurses and teachers around Australia. And then later on in 1990, they just decided to, let's be an education provider up until it grew to a university. Okay, so there are no religion classes or there are no mandatory masses like that, because coming from the Filipino market, they would often think it's like that since a lot of us studied in Catholic schools. I myself have experienced, studying religion from elementary to college, and then I had to go to mandatory masses. Okay, but with AC, it's not. It's just within the name, and we just carry the values in our mission and background.
All right.
Yes.
So that's clear, guys. And I would like to talk now about the student support services for international students because, of course, even if like Australia is known as an English-speaking country, it's very near to the Philippines, some of the students, they're still afraid to go abroad, but they just go there because they wanted to experience something else. So in terms of the support that ACU can offer to the students, what are those?
Okay, so first, I would like to plug first the scholarships that we have for 2026. Okay, so right now for the Philippines, we have two, which is the International Dean Scholarship. Basically, it covers almost all of our courses, right? So for example, if ever a student would want to study nursing, it covers that as well. So it's 5% in the first year, 10% in the second year, and 10% in the third year. So basically, the percentage that they'll be getting for their scholarship is all, I would say distributed with their 3 years program. And we also have students coming from law, business, IT, and the arts. So they have a 5-20-20 discount for 3 years. And for our health programs and also our teaching programs, it has 5-15-15. So it's distributed. So right now, we're making sure that 8 out of 10 students get the scholarship. They just need a 5.5. Basically, overall average. That's equivalent to the ACU grading levels. But for the Filipino side of that, it's actually just a passing mark. So students will likely get the scholarship just as long as they have passing and good grades. And of course, the other one, we have the ACU International Launch Scholarship. So we have 2 new programs with ACU, which is the Bachelor of Computer Science and the Bachelor of Computer Science going into Master of Data Science. So for students who will commence for 2026 in these new courses will automatically get 20%
Alright.
of their fees. Yeah, so just for the scholarship sites, those are the ones that we have, so you can consider it. All automatically assessed.
Okay.
So meaning your agents from
Yes.
Infinity or you don't have to manually apply for the
Yes.
scholarship. It's gonna be on us during the normal school application. Yes, and addition for the student support services. Of course, as you mentioned, right, it's gonna be a big transition period for Filipinos.
Yes.
Usually coming from culture-wise, I would say majority are very involved in their families, right, and friends, very community forward. Okay, so we make sure when an international student goes to ACU and wants to adjust, we have multiple student support services, like we have Connect to Uni, we have counseling, okay, and we have career planning. So basically, if they want to get connected, they want to talk to somebody, we have that. If they want to get advice, not just with school, but also their plans in the future, we have those ones as well. Okay, and then what else? Of course, adding, we have campus ministry. So if they, feel connected in these like beliefs, or if they're much more spiritual, they can do that as well. And of course, we have international student advisors present in campus. So if they just need assistance or any help with anything related to ACU, or just basically need someone to talk to about certain things, they can always come to us.
All right.
Yes.
So there are a lot of student support services available for you guys as international students. And when it comes to the scholarships, Jackie mentioned a lot
Yes.
for both for like undergraduate and postgraduate programs.
Yes.
And you don't have to memorize all those information because our counselors at Infinity would be happy to provide you with more information, right? So when it comes to the activities on campus, I would like to know more about like the extracurricular that students can pursue in your campus.
So we have many clubs at ACU, and I would say I don't memorize all of them.
Yes.
Okay. So if you actually visit our social media pages, like in Instagram or YouTube, TikTok, all of that, you will see the open days that we have. And in the open days, usually it's getting presented by multiple clubs. Like usually AC Photo is coming from the cheerleading squad, or maybe some of our students are interested in sports, right? Because ACU is also known for sports science, right? So we get a lot of students within that side also practicing their athletic side. And of course, art wise as well. We have a lot of art clubs. We also have a lot of clubs that support particular movements, like social issues, all of that, and be able to have a voice, basically. So yeah, many options to choose from, and you can just check it out.
Yes.
Yeah, in our social media, or if you're there, you can talk to somebody.
Yes.
From the students.
Yes. So it's a great campus experience for you guys as international students. And I would like to highlight that what they're offering, like undergraduate programs and postgraduate programs, these are actually eligible for the 485 visa later on, or the graduate work visa. So that means that if you study like bachelor's, after that, you will be able to apply for that visa, and then you can eventually work full-time in Australia. And if you pursue their master's program, you will be able to apply as well for the graduate visa. And if you're bringing your dependents with you, like your partner or spouse, your spouse or partner may be able to work full-time. And of course, if you would like to bring your dependents with you, that's also possible, right?
Yes. So with ACU, honestly, we don't have much of a strict process, right? Like the agents would know.
Yes.
So we usually trust all of the GS assessments to our agents. So we trust them on that. So they just talk to the students. If they plan to bring dependents, just make sure they have enough financials for that. Very important.
Yes.
Yeah, they have documents supporting all of that.
All right. And you don't have to worry, guys, because we have our counselors at Infinity who will be looking into your profile, suggest what the best option for you, and then eventually give you advice when it comes to your post-study work opportunities as well. So to summarize everything, Jackie, what sets ACU apart, because there are plenty of institutions in these campus locations where your campus is located. So what makes you different? What is unique at ACU, and what is your message to aspiring international students?
Okay, cool. So maybe what sets us apart from other universities is basically having multiple campuses across Australia. Yeah, so that's always one thing that I would say gives off an edge for ACU when we're talking to students. Yeah, and then what else sets us apart? We're known to be one of the most affordable universities.
Yes.
But do keep in mind, we do have a rise in fees for 2026. But nonetheless, it's not a drastic rise of fees. Yes, and then my message for incoming international students is give it a shot.
Yes.
Okay? Because usually when we talk to students, there's always a bit of like fear, right? Coming into this entire thing. But you have nothing to lose just by sending an application. Okay? So you can decide from there. You know, if you feel like you need extra time to wait, you can hold on to that offer and then have it deferred in a while, and then once you're ready, just go back. So I would suggest, if you feel like you want to see whether or not you get in, always send an application. You have nothing to lose, and you have agents and people like me that are present to represent the university here to guide you. Okay, so you're not gonna go there, you know, basically just thrown out in like a world of abyss, and you don't know what to do. So we're here to guide you. So just go for it. Okay.
All right. And if you're ready to go for it, like what Jackie mentioned, then please feel free to book a consultation with Infinity through our Facebook page and our website. And our counselors would be happy to assist you with your application going to ACU. Again, thank you so much, Jackie, for joining us in this podcast. But of course, this is a good time as well to do some tea time with you. So I hope you're ready for that. So now we will be doing the tea time with Jackie. It's actually exciting to do this because it's not every day that we go out together. So having this time is a great opportunity for us to know her better as well.
Okay,
all right.
cool.
So we'll see. We have the questions here, and Jackie will just pick one. She has no idea at all what these questions are. So let's start, Jackie, if you're ready.
Okay.
All right. So please pick one, and then I'll open it for you.
One.
All right. And the funny thing, guys, is this is actually Jackie's first time to do a podcast. Okay. So the first question is, this is very serious, but key takeaways from working in the international education industry.
Oh, okay. So actually, working in the international education industry, it's one of my very first jobs. So I kind of basically had a gradual, I would say, how do you say that? Like, experience within here. So currently, with ACU, one of the takeaways that I do have is it's a very interesting field, and also very, how would you say that? Stable. It's a very stable industry, right? You get to travel, which is fun.
A lot of traveling.
Yes, that's true. That is the takeaway that I would say have it, if that's something you're interested in pursuing, but at the same time still being able to learn, you know, have your brain working.
Yes.
Yeah, you could do that on the soil. So that's my takeaway. It's a great industry for learning and traveling.
Yes, learning and traveling, and being able to help as well.
Yes,
especially those international students who would like to pursue studying abroad. And it's a great industry to broaden your network as well,
which and it's very fulfilling.
Yes,
so very fulfilling. Once you see the student in social media posting, and then you kind of have it at the back of your mind, like, oh, I helped that student get there. So it's a nice place to work in.
Yes. So every time, like when someone announces to us that we have a visa grant, we're always rejoicing because we actually know the students' journey, from them just inquiring about their options to them enrolling to their school of choice, and then applying for their visa, and then eventually getting that visa approval, which is very, very important. And that's a good thing about pursuing education at ACU, a higher education institution, because your visa approval, your chances for getting your visa approved is actually higher
Yes,
in
that's true.
comparison
That's
to
true.
other levels of education, right?
Yeah. And actually, with ACU the past year, we've had no visa refusal.
Yay! So that's a good thing, guys.
True.
No visa refusal.
Yes.
And if you would like to be one of those visa granted students, then come apply at Infinity. Study at ACU,
That's true.
right? Okay, this one is another serious question.
Okay.
If you could meet anyone in the world today, who would you meet?
Oh, goodness. As an introvert, I don't meet a lot of people aside from work. But if I could meet anyone in this world, who would it be?
Yes.
Maybe a kid from Palestine, maybe. So maybe understand a few things at what's happening in there, and also spread some awareness as well about what's happening to the world, and get us all together to help, basically, and not just from there, but multiple other countries as well going through a tough time.
Yeah. That's actually very good.
Yes, that's true.
It's one of the biggest issues we have today.
Yes.
We're facing today, and to have that concern as well to those people affected by those wars and all.
Of course,
is actually a good thing. So yeah, it's very serious.
Very serious.
Yeah, but for me, I think if I would meet someone today, I would want to personally meet Mr. Mitch Albom or Maury, because that's actually his work is actually an inspiration to the podcast that we have today, Today's Talk.
Okay, love that.
I'm not sure if you're familiar with Tuesdays with Maury or Mitch Albom.
No.
Yeah, but to tell you a story, guys, I think this was not mentioned yet in any of our episode, but the inspiration behind Today's Talk is Tuesdays with Maury by Mitch Albom, because in that book, this author is having like a Tuesday meeting with this person.
And it's Tuesday.
So yeah, it's always Tuesdays with Maury. Every Tuesday meeting, every Tuesday. But we reckon it would be best for us to have more time with the school rep, so we don't just have to make it every Tuesday. We make it every Tuesday and Thursday.
Okay.
That's why it's Today's Talk. And thank you so much, Mr. Albom. I think if we could personally meet, I would be very, very honored. Shout out to Mr. Mitch Albom. All right. So third question, Jackie.
Okay, cool. This one.
Why are the questions so serious for today?
It's all right.
Yeah. What's the best piece of advice you've ever been given?
Oh, I have one actually. Move silently. Move silently. So, this was advice that I got upon before graduating from college, right? So, talking about education, right? So, when you're there as a student about to graduate soon, you kind of get anxious about the things you will be doing in the future, right? You kind of feel like everything is at stake at that age, right? So usually, not usually, but what I've heard before is move silently. Yeah, so try not to broadcast too much about what you plan on doing or what you want to happen. Mostly if it's just with some random people who you might not know, would probably wish the opposite for you, right? So I would say, I'm not saying not to be proud, but I would say be proud once you're there.
Yes.
Right? Proud in a loud sense, right? But while you're still aiming to do certain things and accomplish certain things, move quietly. Trust a few selected people to tell your plans to. That's good piece of advice. Move silently.
Move silently and trust people who would be able to help you in your journey. Trust Infinity with your application to Australia, because of course we have expert counselors who can guide you. You don't have to tell everyone that you're going to study abroad. But the important thing is you consult with the right agency. We were able to squeeze in what Infinity is, what we do at Infinity. So that's actually a good piece of advice, and that's also one of the things that I practice in my daily life as well, because it's very important to just keep some information to ourselves until we are certain that we have achieved things already.
Yeah, because at the same time, you don't want to end up disappointing yourself as well, right? Because you'll never know. what happens.
Yes.
That's
Let
true.
the results speak for us.
Exactly, exactly.
So for the fourth question, Jackie.
Okay, cool.
Okay, this one is cool.
Okay, cool.
Exciting.
Not too
What
cool, though.
is the most used emoji on your phone right now?
Oh goodness. My phone's
we
in my
have,
bag.
yeah, we have to see what's
Okay.
the most
Okay,
used.
cool.
What's
Okay.
the most
It's
used?
just a smiley face.
Smiley face. Yeah.
This is my work phone.
Oh,
Yeah,
alright.
so of course when I speak to agents,
Yeah.
I try to see it.
That's
But
actually
nicer.
that's actually a dangerous emoji. Because
Exactly. Yeah. But at work it's fine.
yeah. Because you don't know if the person is really smiling or
Oh,
there's something
yeah.
behind
Like
that
a fake
smiley
smile.
face. Okay, to be fair, I'm gonna show mine as well.
Okay, cool.
So mine is, let me just, this
Oh, okay,
one.
heart.
The heart. This is
Right?
my favorite emoji. And yeah, that's actually a very good emoji. I use that all the time. Okay, so for the fifth question, career or love life?
Oh goodness. I have both. But I would say as much as love is important, I feel like if you plan to reach that kind of independence in life, is choose your career as well, but at the same time not hurt other people while pursuing growth in your career. So you can have both, just make sure it doesn't clash with each other. Yeah. So that's it.
Wow, you're very honest about
Yes.
it. But that's not the question.
That's true.
Actually, that's not the question.
What was it? What's the coolest?
Yeah. The real question is, where is the coolest place you
Oh,
travel?
okay, goodness. I thought I misread that. Coolest
Yes.
place I travel.
Yeah.
Australia.
Australia.
Of course, Australia. So I visited all the campuses. Yeah, and I would say it's pretty cool because every campus has its own personality.
Yes.
Yeah, so good.
I also love Australia because I was
Yes.
also able to travel to this country before. But if there's like one certain location, I would say the coolest place I've traveled to would be like Broome, because I was able to see like the dinosaur footprint along the beach. So that's really And if you would love to know more about those locations and to study, of course, at
Yes.
ACU, experience different things, work with great people, study alongside other nationalities,
Yes.
then this would be the best time for you guys to
That's
do it.
true.
So we finished tea time
Yeah.
already.
And
See, easy
actually-
questions. Yes.
Speaking of dinosaurs, we also have Bachelor of Arts in Archaeology.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Which is not really common across
Yes,
other
not.
institutions in Australia.
Yeah.
So if you would like to study that, study about all those footprints and
Yes.
all, why not go and study at ACU and
That's
be
true.
assisted by Infinity,
Of
right?
course.
So to end the podcast today, Jackie, what can you say again to our aspiring international students, especially those who are still deciding on their program, still deciding on the country? Because as you know, there are plenty of study options
That's
currently. So why should they study in Australia and particularly at ACU?
Okay. So why study in Australia aside from the whole proximity thing, it being 8 hours? It's gonna be easier for you guys to visit your family and friends and all of that. But underlying it, it has great opportunities,
Yes.
great growth in career as well. For example, nursing, it's not that complicated to get registered as a nurse.
Yes.
Right? So it will be good. It will be good for you and to widen your experience and have opportunities in the future.
All right. So just to be clear on that one, guys, Australia actually doesn't have the board exams
Yes.
like what we have in the Philippines.
That's true. Yeah.
That's
and
a good
3
thing.
years only for bachelors.
Yeah, 3 years for bachelors.
Yeah.
And if you're excited or if you would like to inquire about your best option at ACU, then please book consultation with Infinity.
Of course.
We would be more than happy to assist you. And if you would like to book a consultation with Jackie, then let us know as well. That's something that we can also arrange at Infinity, right?
Yes.
So thanks so much for joining us, Jackie,
Yes,
in this
thank
podcast.
you.
Really had a good time with you. And for you guys, we hope to be able to assist you with your application to ACU. If you would like to get started, then now is the best time. Thank you so much for watching. Until the
Okay.
next episode.
Thank
Bye,
you.
everyone.
Your emoji.
Yes.